Alright, we're
I'm
live.
alive.
Hey everybody around the world, my name's Sean, and these are my guests.
Hello.
So,
You know, you guys can say your names.
Yeah, I'm Tevya Smolka, and you know me from my channel.
and I am Anthony Jenkins.
Parker.
And I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Because it looks like my internet's
Oh,
screwing up.
we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Shit.
Oh, we can hear you. I'm clear. Okay. Okay. Damn it.
Do you want to wait till he gets back? Or
What
should
do
we
I
just...
gonna do?
Okay, so who all here has seen this version of the movie already?
Me. I have.
Okay, I have too.
Anyways, so should we talk about the history of the movie, or should we just feel like just press play?
If you know the history, go ahead.
Okay. When this movie was defeated in Jonty, a lot of news report would say that Uchi was cut, which some people got pissed off, which I was one of them. But you know what? That saw me defeated. It was still a great movie. But here's the thing: some people did want to see those scenes, and we finally got them. And Judges, oh, hey Parker, you're back.
Okay,
Yay!
yeah. I don't know if you started the film yet. Have you?
No.
Okay, well, I do apologize about that. My internet fucked up. I'm sorry. As I was going to say, I'm Parker Smykle. As you can probably not tell, I don't know. Anyway, for me, I'm not gonna watch the film. You might be asking why. I honestly don't know. I could, but I'm not. I'm gonna be sort of the guy who keeps track of the comments on the live stream, and I'll tell you guys if anyone comments. So I'll be kind of like the, I don't know what you would call it, the kind of
So
guy who,
you're probably at the person who keep writing comments. Well,
yeah,
we were.
yeah. I'll make sure everything's going good, I guess, sort of thing. And I'll
So,
talk here, yeah, here and there about things. But yeah, so, yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, there you go.
okay. So, let's get
So
started,
you
shall
guys
we?
ready to start it?
Wait, who's hosting this again? It's Sean, right?
Done.
Okay, yeah, okay, I thought it was Sean.
Apparently the comment thing is not popping up on my account.
Huh. I'll check my, well, see if it works for me here quick.
Did you get there the Q&A thing on the YouTube itself or no?
What was that?
Huh, huh, huh.
Alright, so we ready to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Privacy is a victimless crime. Yes, we know this one.
20th century fuckface.
Oh,
Oh, statement at the
This was actually the only X-Men film I saw in theaters, actually, and actually the first film I saw in IMAX. So there's some, I don't know, facts
IMAX.
there. IMAX, yeah.
I've only seen two X-Men movies in theaters.
Which one were those?
The Wolverine and X-Men Apocalypse.
Huh.
I never saw this one in theaters.
I did.
Or Deadpool.
I did.
Well, I guess if we count Deadpool as X-Men, which sure, then Deadpool also.
Well, I didn't see Deadpool because I
Who is
had a
X-Men?
state ID problem. I had a state ID problem, so I didn't get to see Deadpool in theaters.
Okay, I have a question for us all. Is this our favorite X-Men film, or do we have?
Yeah. My X-Men, next X-Men 2. And First Class.
For me, it's a tie between this and Deadpool.
Okay, yeah, because if
Deadpool.
we're just talking strictly X-Men films, then I would
then
say this one. But if we're counting all of them, Deadpool, of course, I would say is my favorite.
Okay,
Yeah.
if we're talking about the ones that just have the X-Men in the title, not counting Origins, like if we're just talking about the main 6, then this one would be my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how I put it. I'm
I
counting Deadpool, and it'll be Deadpool, then Days of the Future Past, then X-Men 2, then X-Men Apocalypse, then First Class, then the first X-Men, then the Wolverine, then X-Men The Last Stand, then obviously Origins is last.
Yeah. Or I might have seen Origins in the theater, but I forgot, which is probably a good thing.
Ooh, we see an X symbol. I wonder whose body that's supposed to be.
Yeah. Is that Rogue?
No, that's a kid.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about the body?
Reset.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I couldn't find the comments on the live stream, so
I told you. It's okay.
I guess I'm in charge of. Yeah, I guess I'm in charge of absolutely nothing.
Bummer.
Parker, I haven't figured out
I
how to
am
get
god of thin air.
I haven't figured out how to get the comments on my page.
For some reason, with my live streams, they're automatically there. I don't know.
Maybe I'm doing something wrong then.
I don't know. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. And the Cerebro entrance.
Yep.
Love that entrance.
Yeah, that engine is so nostalgic. Like it's not in the first movie, second movie.
I know. I can
First
just
movie,
imagine.
screwed up.
Tevya, I'm sure if I was in the theater seeing this movie, as soon as they played that theme, I can just imagine everybody in the theater cheered.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, I can imagine everyone in the theater just cheering. Whoa, what happened to Anthony?
I have no idea. Thanos.
Hey, could you turn that down, please? I don't want to copyright.
Okay.
Seriously.
Well, that's not me. That's from the back. All right. That's my parent. They're walking downstairs.
I swear, Sunspot is just like a discount Human Torch. Like, literally, he's a discount Human Torch. Tevya, are you still there?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
But yeah, did you hear what I said? That Sunspot's basically just a discount Human Torch.
More or less. Well, Sunspot is always like that. That's the thing.
Well, then maybe the film version is just done differently.
I got Blink. She's awesome.
Honestly, these new mutants, I don't really care about them because who are these mutants? I've never heard of them.
Bishop.
Yeah, but I only know of him because of the TV show, because of the cartoon episode. But Blink,
awesome.
Blink, Warpath, and Sunspot, I have no idea who they are, so I don't give a crap. I wish they would have just brought in more
Iceman.
original characters like I wish they would have brought in more of the original characters like Nightcrawler and whatnot. Which
Yeah, I didn't. I saw it finally. Awesome.
which actually there was rumors that Nightcrawler was actually supposed to be in this movie.
Honestly, I'm glad it's never Apocalypse. We got to make sense.
I know, I'm just saying.
Oh no.
What? Well, there goes Iceman. Oh, now here goes Iceman. I think the other one was Sunspot.
Yep. That is so cool. What's this? You need one of the darkest openings in any X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Like, did you what Terminator Genesis should have been? Like, and don't know, I like Terminator Genesis, but I will admit, this movie is far superior to that movie. You guys about Evan Terminator.
hmm Here's what I don't get is I get they were trying to be sort of true to the comics, but they could have at least still explained how Kitty Pryde has the ability to send people back in time. Because she never had that power in the comics, did she?
No, the original British time, you back now, Jean Grey.
I thought it was like Rachel Summers or something.
It's complicated.
But I'm just saying, I wish they would have explained that.
Actually, in my opinion, I'm pretty fine with Kitty being the one who sent people back in time. But wait, Jean Grey's dead, so it's Cyclops.
True.
So you only have you only have one option.
True. And it's not like they could have brought Rachel in because, like you said, Cyclops and Jean are dead.
Yep. That is so cool. That's it.
Did you know they shot all the future stuff first?
I know.
And then they went and did all the first class stuff and all the past stuff?
Yep.
And the transition scene was the Xavier scene.
Yep. Which in my opinion, my most favorite scene in the entire movie. Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Wolverine.
Still chewing on cheap cigars.
Yep.
Xavier has a hover chair now.
Yep. Which that chair is actually real. That's a real hovercraft.
I heard.
It's awesome. Like, like that is so cool. That they built that. Like.
And you know the fact that Iceman has a beard is actually Shawn Ashmore's idea.
Yep. With our support.
Because it shows he's matured.
Yep. Oh, old people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which is also out in the comic, which that was the idea.
Mm. I don't know why they just didn't use the way they did in the cartoon, where they actually sent the person back.
No, in the actual comic, basically, I think it was Rachel or someone. I don't know. It's pronounced like that.
Well, I know
They
how
would
it is in
choose.
the comic, but I'm talking about in the cartoon where they actually sent the person back, not just their
Yeah.
consciousness. So I know why didn't they just do that for the movie?
Because that would be way too complicated. That would be way too confusing, and that would take forever.
I guess.
Yep. First class.
And honestly, I just consider this movie as a sequel to First Class, because if you even try to put it with the original movies, your brain hurts.
Personally, I've been if I consider in the normal timeline, like here's my timeline. My timeline is First Class, X-Men 1, X2, X3. Unfortunately, I added that stupid timeline. And then the Wolverine, then this movie. But after this movie, we get First Class to the Future Past.
I'm just saying, if you try to add this in with the original movies, your brain hurts.
Agreed.
That's why I just consider this as a sequel to First Class mostly.
Yeah.
For example, in this movie, Magneto's in prison. Last Stand, he's out of prison, and how did he get out of prison? In First Class, let me finish.
That's in the past.
Let me finish. In the prologue of Last Stand, Xavier's bald and walking. Yet in First Class, he's got hair and got put into the chair.
Yep.
So it's like you said, if you even try to put it in the original movies, it's confusing.
Yep. Yeah. They'll be watching Forrest Gump. George Brazil.
Yeah, Anthony's supposed to be coming back because he got computer problems.
Gotcha.
There's someone mine is way snapping back. Or someone heal before it's fast to be ripped apart.
Yep. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Yep. Yep. Hey, Josh. Mhm. Better chance. Yeah. They're both right because. Yep.
Tevya,
Yep.
turn it down.
As I said, there wasn't Forrest Gump. So it's not me.
I can
It's not,
hear the
not my
movie.
fault. This one was the one back there.
Your movie.
Sorry. Look, I won. It's not me who won. It's my parents.
Well, I'm just trying to avoid copyright, dude.
I know. I don't blame you. Let's see. I'll be right back.
God, that was a very different man. Patience. Well, uncomplicated, man. He kind of needs to know.
Let's just get that.
I like how Magneto says it's complicated. Well, it's like, well, uncomplicated. He needs to know where you're at. You know?
Okay. I know where I'm at. We'll be out there with Kitty saying we'll win back in time.
I know. I'm just talking about what Magneto said where he says it's complicated. It's like, well, uncomplicated. He kind of needs to know where you're at if he's supposed to have you tag along.
Not complicated because my new had to within prison because I didn't for the class. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, man, I did play Quantum Break this year, and that game was okay. At the time travel game, it was an interesting game. That's the story. It was confusing. But this doesn't make sense.
And here's where Logan goes into the past.
More or less, it's still time travel, but it gets more confusing.
Almost 20 minutes in, we finally get to the past.
Yep.
You know, when I first saw this movie, I was so hoping they would have brought Lynn Collins back for a cameo. You know? And it would have been her he was waking up next to. I was so hoping for that one.
Yeah, well.
I know. I'm just saying. As soon as they showed the girl, I was like, damn it, it's not Lynn Collins. But here's what I'm getting is, wouldn't at this time Logan would be in Vietnam with Victor? Or is this
Well, X-Men
or, is
Order
it,
was just too so confusing that make no sense.
or would this probably be during that 6-year gap?
6 year gap.
That's my guess.
Like,
That's my best guess is during the 6-year gap.
yep. Huh. Look at these. Uh, uh,
It's called you haven't gone through the Weapon X yet, Morgan.
not yet. Mm,
Yeah, guys, I'm back.
Heyo.
That's so cool.
Where are you at, Anthony?
What was that?
Where are you at?
Uh,
I'm right here.
No, I meant in the movie.
Wolverine, just time travel back to the 70s.
Oh, so we're like
Yep.
a little bit ahead of you then.
more or less.
And he just about to get in this guy's car.
Oh, then you're about the same
Yep.
spot.
Yep. Quinn.
Oh, funny thing, they actually tried to get Hugh Jackman to appear in one of the Spider-Man movies when they were doing the
Yeah,
Raimi films.
no.
Yeah, they
I
tried
know, I
to
heard
get Hugh
about that.
Jackman in one of the Raimi movies.
They are trying again for Fantastic Four. Not the new one, the old one. 2005.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that one. I heard about the Spider-Man one though.
Yeah. I actually heard about the Fantastic Four one.
Well, if you watch the extended edition of Fantastic Four, they do kind of give him a cameo.
The talking about I remember the Fantastic Four, which I'll give Fun credit. At least they tried for that movie. Granted, to find out what we're doing the third to begin with.
No, I'm
At
saying
least they tried their best.
no, Tevya, I'm saying if you watch the extended cut of the 2005 Fantastic Four, Hugh Jackman does kind of have a cameo where Mr. Fantastic morphs his face into Wolverine.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh.
And here's where Trask,
Yeah, it did happen.
recites Xavier's dissertation from first class.
Yep.
Okay, I don't mean to sound like a hater, but Trask makes no sense to me as a villain. He says he respects mutants, yet he wants to kill them.
Well, that's his philosophy. But like, he's not particularly a bad guy.
Dude, it basically is like me saying I love my sister, but I'm gonna go kill her. That's basically what he's saying, though.
Well, in his mind, he can get that meeting at the or the next, in his twisted way, whether you don't experiment.
But why would you kill something you respect?
Hey
That's
guys,
just
I'm back.
wrong.
Hey guys,
You're
I'm
killing
back. Sorry if I was too long. I was talking to my family.
That's cool.
Yeah, so how's everyone doing?
Good.
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 Okay, yeah. Oh, I see Josh is here. What's up, Josh?
Saigon.
So what scene are we at?
Where Mystique tries to break Havoc and the other troops out of Saigon.
Oh, okay. Okay, now I know. Is that the scene that they showed at the end of The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I remember seeing that in the theaters for the first time. I was like, what? There's no end credit scene? I was so pissed.
Dude, I stayed in the theater to see that.
Yeah, so did I.
You guys heard?
Okay, and honestly, I think it's criminal that Havoc only got this one scene. And then he basically dies like a bitch in Apocalypse. Or dies in general in Apocalypse.
Well, he tried to stop Apocalypse.
And no
Guys.
offense, but the Toad in the original movie did not have goggles for eyes.
Well, it's the 1970s.
Well, then how do you explain he turns into the Ray Park Toad then?
Answer. Who cares?
And that's
Hey,
why
Joshua.
I say I don't put this movie in with the original movies because your brain would hurt.
Oh.
Striker. Ah, 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 ah. That is so cool.
I will admit the makeup for Mystique actually looks better than it did in First Class
Yep.
because she actually looks like Mystique this time around,
Yep.
not just someone who's pretending to be Mystique.
To be fair, in the benefit crowd, the Mega was good for the time.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying it looks better in this movie.
Yep.
And I remember they even changed Beast's makeup for this film.
Yep.
If I had to guess, to make him look more like Kelsey Grammer's Beast, probably.
Yep.
I mean, that's my guess. I'm not sure.
And speaking of Kelsey Grammer,
I wish he was in this movie, not in Transformers.
actually, fun fact, Kelsey Grammer did appear in this movie.
Yeah, as a cameo because he was doing Transformers at the time. But that's what I'm saying. I wish
I
he was
love that
doing
cameo.
this. No, what I'm saying is I wish he was doing this instead of Transformers.
Yeah, same here. But you know what? Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Still a great movie though.
True. Goodbye, Havoc. We'll see you in Apocalypse,
Yep.
where you'll die in the mansion.
Important John, we get second footage again. Someone put together for a movie.
Yeah.
Finally, they did a wedding.
Yeah, but they kind of flipped it
No.
where Havoc's the older brother.
Yeah, who cares?
I know, I'm
I
just saying.
don't. Different adaptation.
The school
Yeah.
is in disarray
I
now.
don't. Yeah.
I guess I just got a random question. Who's your favorite X-Men besides Wolverine?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Sean?
I'd say Professor X because he has the ability to be a telepath.
I agree with Sean.
Well, besides Nightcrawler, there's other Gambit.
Wait, would Deadpool count as an I don't know. You guess you could.
Well, Deadpool is a X-Men, but he's not really X-Men. He's more of an anti-hero.
Yeah.
But Merc.
So, I mean, yeah. So, again, if we do count Deadpool as an X-Men, then hell yeah, Deadpool. But not necessarily an X-Men, but whatever.
He's not really an X-Men, but he's more on his own, basically.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he started out in the 90s, the new Mutants comic.
Yeah, New Mutant.
Yeah, like he started out as like a bad guy or something.
Yeah,
Like
he
some
was,
sassy
but
man.
Rob
You know,
Liefeld's artwork was really bad.
I think the guys who wrote Back to the Future should have told Bryan Singer, don't tell people about your future. You could screw it up.
Uh,
No, because Logan
Hello,
said
guys.
you and I are
oh,
gonna be
hey.
friends one day.
Hey, Josh.
Hey,
Sup?
I'm sorry it took me so long, but I'm here.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice to have you on here, man.
Yep. Sooner are you guys on? You gotta
Okay.
catch
Okay.
catch
Now
up.
that McAvoy shut up, here's what I don't get.
What?
What was the point of putting him in the chair in first class if, like, the first hour and a half of this movie they're gonna make him walk around? That makes no
I
sense.
don't know. They probably.
Well, here's the thing, like he lost all hope. So basically, he sacrificed his powers to walk.
Well, that's my point though.
I
What was the point of putting him in the chair then if they're gonna make him walk around for this movie?
I agree with you.
Different man.
Why?
Two. Who cares?
It's just something I never understood as well.
I never understood. I never know. I've been accepted it. Huh? Anthony. Fuck.
Huh.
Fuck,
I
we
wonder why
lost
he
it.
left.
Xavier never told you the slogan. You only got the broad strokes in the first movie.
Well,
Xavier
technically,
never went into the entire spiel.
You guys, I'll be right back. All right.
Okay.
okay.
Do we know any of the plans for what's going to happen with X-Men? Like, what's the next film or any of that?
There's Deadpool 2.
My bet the next film is probably Wolverine 3. That's the final movie for Hugh Jackman. Which makes sense. And
My sympathies for him. The sadness. I'm gonna laugh
yeah,
if they do
well,
like.
it makes sense.
Okay, I'm gonna laugh if they do like the MCU movies where this one says, "Farewell, Hugh Jackman." I'm gonna laugh.
Because I know.
I'm gonna
Wait,
laugh too.
wait. Didn't they just say that the Gambit film is dead?
Thank God, I'm happy about that. Because that movie was trash.
Why? Because of Channing Tatum.
Damn it, it's not even a movie.
I want Taylor Kitsch to come back. I don't care if it's an alternate timeline. Bring Taylor Kitsch back.
Honestly,
I
he's doing
like
good for an
Taylor
X-Men.
Kitsch, but he's kind of miscast it to me in X-Men Origins.
He was doing good thing in that movie at Gambit.
Yeah, because everything else sucks rotten ice cream cones.
Rotten ice cream cones.
Such X-Men Origins. The only good part was Hugh Jackman Wolverine and he shot Sabretooth. And what Gambit.
Oh, and
That's it.
Lee Schreiber is coming back for Wolverine 3. I read, or at least he might be.
Whatever. I'd accept that. Because he was good in X-Men Origins. Bad movie, but good.
As much as I like Lee Schreiber, I will main come back. It's Sabretooth.
No.
That was fire.
Yeah, as we're watching this, I'm gonna try and think of a live stream I might do on my channel next week.
Uh,
Okay, you know how I said you can't lump this in with the original movies?
yeah.
Okay, because even if you try to,
Yeah,
how do you explain Xavier gets out of the stupor?
Yeah, the what?
Okay, say Logan never went back in time. How did Xavier get out of the stupor? Exactly.
You got better?
do you like having everything explained to you?
Yes.
Well,
I'm
that
not
made Josh laugh.
surprised.
Well, I like to use my imagination. That's why I love The Force Awakens so much. Maz with a lightsaber.
Me too.
What now? What
I,
happened?
what's up, Anthony?
We're at where Beast explains everything to Logan, pretty much.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think we all said this in our World Cup reviews, me and Sean both, but I'm gonna say it again. This cut is the version that should have been released in the theaters. You can still have it be PG-13, just release this version in the theater.
I agree with that. Well, yeah, the vlog cut is still good, and so the low cut, both cuts are good. It's not like the BBS situation.
True.
Like, there's still a good movie. Even without these scenes.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Besides Punisher 2004 and Ghost Rider, this is one of the movies that's gotten the director's cut. Just Marvel movies in general.
Well, also Fantastic Four got one, the 2005 one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. But we
That
can't
guy is
get,
still kind of director's cut.
but we can't get one director's cut of a film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Relax. It's because the Marvel Cinematic Universe is an ongoing narrative, is why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calm.
Well, to be fair, the most of my majority, it did have to love Patsy, like with Iron Man 2, which I do agree with that movie was really not a great first movie. But you know what? It was still an okay film.
Okay, so since we're
It took me
okay,
so long to join.
since we're coming up on the Quicksilver part, what did we think of the first pictures of Quicksilver when they first showed the pictures of him?
I was like, oh, they're going for that. Okay.
I make something
I will.
97. Like
I don't remember
but you
how I
were fun
thought
to
about him after
war
I saw
that.
the image of it. I didn't know what to think of it.
My reaction to the pictures, I was screaming.
But I will say the Quicksilver for Age of Ultron, my reaction to that was I thought he stole some sports clothings from Shields. That's what I thought.
Well, Under Armour.
Yeah. I
And
don't know which. Yeah.
I didn't really care about that. Like, and here's the thing. Is there a common accuracy between both movies? Both movies got Quicksilver light, more or
No,
less.
no, yeah. I'm not saying. I would say I like the one in X-Men Days of Future Past more because he's more likable. But
Yeah.
Aaron Taylor Johnson still did a decent job with the character.
Yeah, but Quicksilver in the comic and every single episode of Quicksilver in red, always a complete deuce. Like, always a complete jerk. Like,
Well,
until
this one's more. This Quicksilver is more likable.
yeah, which I like. I'm perfectly fine with that change. I accept that change. Because that makes
Honestly,
Quicksilver awesome.
I mean, I didn't hate Aaron Taylor Johnson, but he was kind of douchey at points.
Well, that's Quicksilver. That's Quicksilver in the comics. He's always a complete jerk.
Uh,
I like
um,
um, I like Aaron Taylor Johnson more than this one. Not to say
I
this
vote for
Quicksilver.
Silvers.
and this is
Yeah,
what we
not
get
to
the
say that
message
every
that,
quick.
No.
and this is what we find out the first class characters were killed off
Yep.
because this
Angel,
cast was so
which
overpacked. It's because this cast was overpacked and they couldn't fit them in. They just killed them off. I mean, yeah, forget you'd ever want to bring them back.
They had to explain what happened to Maggie and brother in the first class because
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
yeah, which
I'm just
that
saying.
was the
Forget. I'm just saying. God forbid you'd ever want to bring him back someday. You know.
yeah. But well, man, it would depend to see as they though went dead because I know you was an awesome villain.
And also, when
Also,
they said, okay, if my comic book knowledge is correct, which no, I mean it's not. Nightcrawler is Azazel's son, right? Or Nightcrawler is
yep.
Azazel's. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw they killed off Azazel, I was like, so how is Nightcrawler supposed to exist now? And then
My
I was like,
my my Mystique probably had Nightcrawler probably with her,
who knows?
but and after movies.
Who
Yeah,
knows?
it's 10 years, it's a decade. So
It well, I just going off the comic book knowledge, I guess.
yeah. Scarlet
I
Witch.
think this. I no. I think that little kid's supposed to be Polaris, the third
No,
child.
I know. Like but she said, but she bugged me. Scarlet Witch reference.
Oh yeah.
Like I did in the baby Scarlet Witch and the Charlotte Plus.
I mean, I kind of wish they actually put Scarlet Witch in this movie, but I think it's probably one of the rights things between the Quicksilver
Something like that. It's
dividing
complicated.
thing. Yeah, because I know in Age of
Yeah.
Ultron they're not allowed to mention mutants or the fact that Magneto's their father. I know that much. And with this, they're not allowed to mention the Avengers, obviously.
Yeah. Which is kind of annoying in my opinion because like, I'm sick and tired of this whole like shit like bullshit. Like can't Buck and Morris get along for one and just let them like have shit
Well,
right?
dude.
Oh wait, they can't do that.
Well, dude, even if they did that, then how would you explain the Avengers not showing up in any X-Men movie, or vice
How about
versa?
this? How about this? How about this? Fucking now that the X-Men series is dying down, we're gonna get Deadpool 2, we're gonna get Wolverine 3, and then how about end the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Phase 3?
No. Don't end the MCU. Do not do that. There's another way.
Oh, speaking of, they're saying that Infinity War might be the end of this incarnation of the MCU, but it will be the beginning of a new incarnation.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't know where they're going with that.
Yeah, to where Tevya, where like I guess you were saying keep the MCU going, right? But
Yeah,
Well, keep the
but
MCU going.
I've heard that
But
after Infinity War, the MCU will be different than
And
because I've heard
also,
that now Steve Rogers is no longer Captain America.
which
They're
makes
gonna
me
like
wonder,
have like new of it.
which makes me wonder if Chris Evans is even going to appear in the movie, though.
he is.
oh, he is.
But
I
not.
mean, of course.
But here's the thing. The reason why I like Captain America in Civil War, like he basically dropped the shield and Tony said, like my father made that shield. Like,
You don't
and
deserve
then
it.
he
I know that much. This is where they
yeah,
try to
so
break Magneto out. Yeah, we're kind of
you
getting off
know,
topic for commentary.
I talked about Captain America Civil War.
Yeah. Does anyone feel like this is a little familiar from what was done in X2? I'm just
What
saying.
Mystique?
No, I'm saying where he's in like a plastic prison and a security guard is giving him food and is trying to give him food and whatnot. And it ends up being part of his escape.
Oh, it
So, like,
does.
yeah, it's a little familiar.
Okay. It's a really cool scene.
I know, I'm just saying. Okay. If we were to compare the Quicksilver scene in this movie to the Quicksilver scene in Apocalypse, which one's better?
They're both great.
Quicksilver.
That's kinda
Wait. So we're comparing this scene in Apocalypse to the one
where
in
he's
Days of
saving
Future
everybody.
Past?
Yeah, the one in Apocalypse where he's saving everybody in the mansion when it's blowing up, to the one in here where he's basically trying to stop the guards from shooting everybody and all that stuff.
Okay.
They're both great in my opinion.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's hard.
I choose both.
Same.
Combine both scenes together. I don't know.
I don't know how you would do that.
Nah.
You can't. Because that wouldn't make any sense.
But I did like what Quicksilver said in the Black Ops where he says, "For someone as fast as I am, I always seem to be late." Is that
Yeah.
you kind of felt bad for him when he says that?
Mm-hmm. Which makes
Said
sense.
what?
Because personified Quicksilver is always late, but which makes sense because you can't be everywhere at once. You wish you could be.
I know what scene you guys are talking about.
Yep.
Is it the scene where Professor X and Magneto arguing or something?
No, we're at the
Mhm.
part where Quicksilver's busting out Magneto.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'm at that part too. I just like the scene that Quicksilver has in this movie.
Yep.
But you know what's funny is in the theater when I was watching the Quicksilver scene, I was like, "This song is so familiar." Oh yeah, because I remember Stifler dancing in American Wedding. The song.
Never seen that movie.
Oh, you should.
Okay, maybe, but even though I'm
It's
18,
fine,
I
Josh. I'm
still
just saying it's
have.
a good movie.
I plan on seeing it. Yeah. Some of the parts.
Apparently, Logan does not know how to be patient.
Nope.
Whatever happened to what Xavier said? You need to be patient with me. Apparently not.
No.
Yeah, get ready for this. Yeah, I'm not very good with violence. And then, watch. Yeah, not very good with violence. Yet you punch him right in the face.
You.
You know, I just love how McAvoy and Fassbender play these roles.
Yeah.
They chose great replacements.
Yep.
Did you guys know they actually did a movie together prior called Band of Brothers?
I know.
Yeah,
I've heard of that show.
that must be one of the reasons why. That must be one of the reasons why they're able to work together so well, because they worked together
Yep.
before.
Yep.
If I could save time in a bottle, first thing that I do
Is to save every day and
in
eternity
day
I'll be
I to
spending with
do.
you.
Ding 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 ding.
I'll admit this scene is really cool though. But you know what's funny is that if you were to compare Quicksilver's movement to Logan's adamantine or bone claws, it's like Quicksilver is apparently faster than Logan's claws. You know what I mean? That's what's kind of funny about it. He takes the guard's hat. I wonder if that's actually really McAvoy and Fassbender or just CGI or something. Like when they're frozen, I mean.
It's probably CGI.
Wouldn't surprise me. Otherwise, they can stand really still for a long time then.
Yep. Best scene in entire movie.
Oh, and do you guys know why Quicksilver doesn't go with them to Paris or anywhere else in the movie?
Why?
Is because at the
I know,
time, Evan Peters was still doing a TV show at the time, so they only had him for maybe a couple days.
Yep. And there is a plan who they're going to Juggernaut.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the TV show
Josh
was
Hellman.
American Horror Story.
Yeah, it was American Horror Story. But yeah, Josh Hellman, who plays Stryker in this movie, was originally supposed to be Juggernaut.
Yep. Well,
Until they rewrote it as Quicksilver, and then they gave him the part of Stryker.
Yep. Which I like. Which I support 100%.
We had a viewer.
We did? Who?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says one viewer.
So, there's no way hit the live chat?
No, it can tell. It tells you how many viewers you have.
Hang on.
It doesn't justify.
Oh, we got one comment from Biandro160.
How are you reading the comments, dude? I can't even read them.
What?
My phone.
Oh, it's in the regular comments, not the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dead. No, experiment's on.
I've always wondered how Magneto's able to control the plane. Just because it's like metal or something.
Yeah. You abandon us all. This is why I love Magneto. We're on to the villains.
Mm.
Never Joy or Dead at Far directly the film again. I wonder why the game movie been doing. Oh, I know why. Because no one wants to make that movie. The director left Gambit. Survivor.
Call that shit up.
Paris.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before I came on here, I was just reading some stuff about a certain trailer going to be showing in December.
Justice League.
If you see, yep.
Yeah, Josh wrote not to show Superman.
It's the same.
Well, Josh, it's called. If they want to show Superman, they can. It's not like you're going to be able to stop them.
I don't
Just
think they should.
don't give it away. Don't give that away because it'll ruin.
Dude, they
It
already
really
ruined
goes
it.
how you can't ask the way.
But I wouldn't be
It was
surprised.
already ruined when they showed the dirt. The
I
dirt.
wouldn't be surprised if they do show it.
Speaking of stuff with Superman,
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
back.
Hey, look, guys, it's my Hollywood
I wouldn't
girlfriend.
be surprised if they do show it.
In your dreams, son.
No,
In your
dude, I'm
dreams.
not a quiz. That's who I end up getting with Jennifer Lawrence. I
And
shit you not.
Parker, I know, I saw it. And Parker, you got Mila Kunis.
Yep.
Well, I guess Parker's gonna have to fight Ashton Kutcher for her.
And I got Rihanna, of course, and now
I'm not surprised.
I had to fight Drake for that. Okay, I got a question for you guys. Since Doug
Sure.
Liman is going to direct Justice League Dark, do you think the Gambit movie is officially dead?
I don't know. I haven't heard official confirmation, but I heard a lot of rumors though. That's all.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the Gambit movie is over.
Okay, this may sound weird coming from me, but you know how I've gone on record saying that with Guardians, Zoe Saldana can make green look hot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, Jennifer Lawrence can do the same.
You say Jennifer Lawrence makes blue look sexy.
Yeah, apparently. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Okay, where would they have had a place to put that chessboard? And how would Magneto have even known the chessboard was there?
I'm back. Hold on, look what I got.
What is it?
Cool.
Awesome. Awesome.
I got it just came today.
Okay, so we're at the point where Magneto talks about him trying to save the president.
Yeah, trying to say JFK.
So what do we think about that?
I like that. It's pretty cool.
What are there any comments on the video?
I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so. No.
My best get after Pocket they call it the Phoenix Saga because
Okay,
boy,
Bryan Singer and Simon Kinberg did say that they would do an X-Men movie where they tried to redo the Phoenix Saga.
which I hope they do. Just then do it in space. They did the Fiery Bird finally.
Yeah, but I don't think they could do it in space because she already has the Firebird. Because wasn't the story in the comics that she gets the power from this like crystal or something, or whatever it was?
Something like that. Yeah.
But she already has the power. So, but Tevya, she already has the power, so it kind of defeats the purpose of going into space.
Not exactly. You can still do the story after you having the power.
I don't know. We'll find out when they do it.
Yeah.
And I like Magneto's line where he says, I like Magneto's line where he says, might actually be a fair fight because Xavier always had his powers and could predict his next move.
Yep.
That line's funny.
I love the line in the later on in the movie where Magneto says, "After all this time, fighting again."
We're not there yet, Josh.
No, not there
Oh.
yet.
No,
I was just saying.
We're at the part where they're starting to do that Peace Accord conference.
Yep. At the end of the Vietnam War.
Okay, and here's something I never understood about this movie as far as the time travel. Okay, wasn't the event that started the Sentinel thing the event that where Mystique killed Trask at this conference?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you'd think once that was averted, the future would already change. So why do we still gotta go out for this malarkey then?
Well, the future wouldn't change automatically because time would still find a way to set everything right.
What? Because of what Beast says later? That time is a ripple, whatever, always has a way of correcting itself and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying, it's just something I never understood, really.
Oh, that's for all time travel movies.
I guess, yeah.
Like
well, then maybe time travel just hard to understand. Well, maybe time travel is just hard to understand then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when you go back in time and then go back to the regular time and then change.
Yeah, but okay, put it this way.
It's in the past to die consequences. That's the thing.
Put it this way. If I were to go back in the past to prevent my parents from getting together, it's not like I'll still be born. I would never exist.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar to me.
Let me guess. Back to the Future?
Nope. The butterfly effect. But that is up there as well.
Yeah, that movie is not that great. Bad. Oh wait, this is the movie.
Okay, guys,
There are two endings.
Okay, so I'm not sure when they're going to reveal it, but we already know it. How do we feel about Stryker being Trask's, like, apprentice, I guess you'd say?
Makes sense.
But here's the thing is, take the original movies into account for a minute. If it was Trask's death is the one that turns him into the mutant hunting Nazi that Adam J calls him, wouldn't Stryker still be, or Trask be alive, not change him then? But because in Apocalypse, he's still essentially like mutant hunting Nazi. So it's like, pick something.
Hey guys, I got something to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave for a bit. I gotta do a few things. I might be back if you guys are still on. So yeah. If I don't come back, I hope you guys have a good time for the commentary. Enjoy yourselves, and yeah, have a good night and take care, and may the force be with you all. Okay.
I find it a little funny how they leave Danny Houston out of these flashbacks that Logan's having. Tevya, did you hear me?
Nope.
I think it's a little weird how they're leaving Danny Houston out of these flashbacks. Because he did play Stryker as well.
True.
No, from Origins.
What? Oh yeah, that's from Origins.
I mean, they show other footage from Origins.
I can say from Origins anyway. This is ignoring it.
Oh, and speaking of ignoring Origins, you know how one of the producers said that just forget Origins and Last Stand?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to forget it when you show it in Logan's memories.
I'm fine with them showing every part of it, but not showing all of it.
Oh no, I'm just saying it's kind of hard to forget something when you show it in someone's memories.
Yep. Strike out.
And of course, we need Logan to snap back for the sake of this action scene. It's like the reason why Tolkien wrote Gandalf out of certain sections of The Hobbit to put Bilbo and the dwarves into a dramatic scene. Because if Gandalf was there, it wouldn't be tense. Pretty much the same here. They snap Logan to the future just so we can have an action scene. And then he can just conveniently comes back after the action scene's over.
But I'm fine with. We need tension.
I'm just saying it's a little convenient if you think about it. Oh, and yeah, the line in X2 was, someone will finish what I started, not someone will finish what we started. Thank you, Bryan Singer. You apparently did not watch your own movie.
Answer. Who cares?
I'm just saying, apparently Bryan Singer has not watched his own movie.
That is so cool.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like people usually make fun of the X-Men films. They have a lot of like continuity errors.
Yeah, First Class started that continuity problem. That's why we had to have this movie to wipe out the other ones.
Oh, no. X3 saw the continuity problems.
There was only one continuity problem that I noticed, and that was how in X2, Xavier said that Jean always was hesitant about her powers, yet in the prologue of Last Stand, Jean seemed to have no problem with controlling her powers and not being afraid of them.
Bullshit. Like, what the hell?
But yeah, that was the only continuity problem I noticed. The rest of the continuity fuck-ups came from Origins and First Class. Mostly First Class.
It's a First Class for a reboot. That was really the plan.
Yeah, that actually was, and they just shoved in the prequel elements at the last minute. And that's why they made this. And that's why they made this movie to wipe out the other ones.
Which I'm fine with. I support that idea.
I wonder if that means we should just destroy the other movies since they don't exist anymore. No,
I wouldn't destroy them.
I know, I'm just kidding. We just now own retcon movies.
That is so cool.
And I think that she's appearing as one of the X-Men writers. I think it's what I read.
For Scrum-Out?
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, and wasn't Magneto essentially sort of dead under the water a second ago? Because if that's the case, then if my time travel knowledge is good, then Ian McKellen should have faded out of existence.
Oh, he wasn't dead.
He looked dead. As I'm saying, shouldn't McKellen have faded out of existence then?
No.
I'm just saying. Like I said, time travel is confusing. There's Bryan Singer. It's like, look at me, I'm Peter Jackson now. I'm making a cameo in my own movie.
Yeah, I want to report of a 970, which is cool.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think Singer made 2 cameos in this movie. At least I think it was him in the prologue, or in the opening part when Xavier was explaining the Sentinels.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? But you have to admit, their attention to period detail is really good. I'll give them that.
Yeah, I support. I love that.
Yeah. And I have 2 nitpicks with this movie as far as now that Apocalypse is out. And we'll get to them later. Well, the first one is where Mystique goes to the mansion. Because in Apocalypse, B says, I never thought I'd ever see you here again. It's like, well, she did go to the mansion in the road cut, but then again, she wasn't in the actual cut. And then also the ending where Stryker is really Mystique. It's like, Okay, then how did Mystique, or then how did Stryker get Wolverine in Apocalypse then? I mean, granted, Bryan Singer did say he wasn't intending to do Weapon X at the time, but it's like, still, dude, you at least have to find a way to cover your bases.
Why did the studio want Wolverine to come back for cameos rather than did it?
I don't know. It's just a little weird, is all.
You get annoying Fox.
They probably didn't think the movie would sell without a Wolverine cameo. And apparently Nixon had a thing where he would record everything in the office.
Yep, well that's true.
Then what was the point of the president's secret book? Haha, National Treasure reference. But no, literally, if Nixon recorded everything in the office, what was the point of the president's secret book then? I don't know either.
Not the treasure that doesn't exist in this universe.
I know, I'm just saying. Yes, let's approve the robot machines that were once said not approved by Congress. And isn't the president supposed to be part of Congress? Or
It's
something?
all a combination.
I'm just saying, you'd think if Congress said not to approve it, then wouldn't the president's hands be essentially tied?
The president can override Congress.
Ah, I see.
Huh.
That was extended. That's extended footage.
Yep.
And at the end of this, I want us to say which version we like better, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, just an idea.
Sure.
Okay. That is so cool.
What?
Oh, I bet you know he's like, he's about to look at the footage.
Ow. Uh-oh.
Now remind me. That remind me,
Yeah.
goddamn. Any paint on Science Creed coming out?
What?
Hang on. Like, any paint on this?
No.
Right. Like the new movie coming out?
No, not really.
Anthony, what's your opinion on Science Creed?
What was that?
What's your opinion on Science Creed coming out?
Say that one more time.
Creed coming out.
Yep, I never played it.
No. What's your opinion on the movie coming out?
I don't know how to feel about it.
Okay, I'll give my thoughts. I'm hoping the movie is good. I'm hoping I give it a game like Warcraft. Warcraft is a very underrated movie.
Warcraft sucked. It was boring.
I like
It
Warcraft.
was boring. I watched it like a few weeks ago. I was bored out of my mind in that film.
I'll get you too. I'll say it's a great, but you know why that's just me. Hey, that rhymes. Oh, mistake. Trapped at the enemy.
Killing one man is not enough. Never screw. Well, of course not. Killing Shaw was never enough for him.
Okay. Whatever, keep my voice down. That's a different deal. Aww.
I know you really felt you. This is actually the first movie you actually feel for Xavier in, because they
Yeah.
actually play him through an arc. I think.
Yep.
Because honestly, he didn't really have that much of an arc in First Class. You know, because he was already the professor pretty much when they started the movie.
Yeah.
And this one, this is the first movie he actually has an arc.
Mm-hmm.
And also, in a way, speaking of Apocalypse, some people say that movie was just a giant 2-hour origin for how he becomes bald. Well, there was more to the movie than just how he became bald.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a 2-hour bald origin.
Yeah, it's not. It's all about Seven Apocalypse, the fifth mutant.
Mm-hmm. And yeah,
Oh, until it out.
and Tevya, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Apocalypse in the comics woken up because of the
Yep.
timeline change?
Not exactly. Apocalypse origin in the comics is a lot more complicated and a lot more confusing because that goes Kang the Conqueror going back in time.
Well, I was gonna say they fucked it up in the movie. Let's just not.
No,
Let's not
no.
have listen. Let's not have Apocalypse woke up because of the timeline change. No, let's have him wake up because Moira let in the sunlight.
His name is Apocalypse. His origin is so confusing and so convoluted in the comics, it's not even funny. Like, that's why I put the movie Apocalypse origin much better because it gets origin much simpler. And it's not like convoluted or confusing.
And I wonder if in this version they were trying to kind of add Rogue's powers to the Sentinels because Rogue doesn't or Mystique doesn't have the ability to manifest powers. That's Rogue's power.
Copy power, not mad, but copy.
Whatever. You knew what I meant. That's what I'm saying. I wonder if in the future they were using Rogues as well. That's why they were experimenting on her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I think so. Then it makes sense.
Because that's what.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what Captain Logan said on Geekvolution when he was doing his review of this movie.
Yep.
Because think of it this way. Just tell you, think of it this way: if they were actually using the Rogue's powers, it would be a great way to bookend this part of the franchise. Because in the first movie, you have Magneto using Rogue to essentially turn all the humans into mutants, and then with this, you'd have pretty much the reverse, where you have the humans using Rogue to pretty much destroy all the mutants. Wouldn't that actually be a really cool idea?
That makes sense.
Anthony, what do you think of that?
Yep.
So repeat that again, because I was looking up something.
Okay. In the first movie, you have Magneto essentially using Rogue to turn all the humans into mutants, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, and then in this, you have the humans essentially doing the reverse, where they use Rogue to create these Sentinels to destroy all the mutants. So it's kind of the reverse effect.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, and here's something funny that Nicholas Hoult actually said that standing in this area with Hugh Jackman was actually a fanboy moment for him.
Yeah.
And I also have a nitpick with that Cerebral's voice. It does not sound like it does in the original movie.
Who cares? It's still a cool scene.
That's what I'm saying. This is why I consider these movies by themselves as reboots, not prequels, as some people like to say they are. Because if you try to lump them in with the original movies, you have so many continuity problems. Like the helmet looks nothing like it does in the original movie.
Well, it's 1970s.
I'm just saying. The helmet in Apocalypse looks closer to the original movies.
1980s.
I know, I'm just saying.
That is so cool.
The red are all the mutants, and the white lights are the humans.
Yep.
I remember that from X2.
Yep. And but X1.
I'm not sure if they said it in the first movie, though.
Yeah, they didn't. My bad.
And this is because Xavier hasn't used his powers for a while. He's focusing too hard.
Yep. Yeah.
I actually like the way they redesigned Cerebro.
Same here.
This is just great acting from Mr. James McAvoy himself.
You know, I'm surprised McAvoy never got an Oscar for this movie. Because he actually does give a good performance.
Yeah.
The only Oscar
Where he puts, no, I'm saying, because this is, like I said to Tevya earlier, this is actually the first movie where Xavier truly goes through an arc. Because he doesn't really go through one in the other movies.
The only Oscar this movie got nominated for was for Best Visual Effects.
Well, because comic movies don't get nominated for Oscars at all. The only other one that did. Well, yeah, that was I'm talking about because for the movie itself. But Dark Knight was because Ledger got a Best Supporting Actor, which was actually truly earned. Oh my God! Some people say he only got it because he died, which is bullshit.
No, he deserved that Oscar because he was great in that movie.
Oh no, I'm just saying there were people when Ledger first won the Oscar. There were people saying, "Oh, he only got it because he died. It was a pity Oscar." That's bullshit.
Just something else for people to complain about.
I know.
But I do.
But I'm just saying, I think McAvoy should have at least been nominated for this movie.
Yeah, between him and Hugh Jackman.
Well, Hugh Jackman's always good in these movies.
Oh.
And here's my favorite scene coming up.
Which I think I know what you're talking about.
Flashback.
Yeah, in a way, I kind of wish they didn't use this footage because the producer said to forget Origins and Last Stand. It's kind of hard when you're showing the footage from the movies. So I'm kind of wishing they didn't use the footage. But I get what they were trying to do. I'm just saying.
I understand where you're coming from, but I'm actually happy that they showed footage from the other movies, but you did not have to show Origins.
Or Last Stand, especially trying to make us forget them.
That's actually the way, which is cool.
I know, I'm just saying.
In Japan.
Here it comes. Boom! Here comes my favorite scene right here.
McAvoy meets Stewart.
Yes.
Yep. Right,
Now this scene was kind of epic when I saw this in the theaters.
I kind of wish they hadn't put the scene in the trailers. You know? I kind of wish this was not in the trailer at all.
Well, here's the thing about that. Like, I'm actually kind of happy they showed the trailer, but you know what? At the same time, though, it's still what's still pretty cool. Putting it together.
And also the line that Xavier says in the trailer, he says, "You're afraid, I remember." I kind of prefer them putting this line in, that line in, because how does Cerebro know how Xavier's feeling? It's a piece of machinery that amplifies his powers. How can it tell what he's feeling? I've never understood that.
Well, in the comics, Cerebro acted more than the machine to find mutants.
Yeah,
It's complicated.
but did they ever put that in the movies?
Nope.
Exactly where my point comes from. I told you, Tevya, I've never read any of the comic books. That's why them putting that line in was confusing.
What's that? I don't care. Still cool.
Oh, I know, I'm just saying.
So, what's me?
I love this scene.
Same here.
That's actually one of my favorite things of any time travel movies, where you get to see the older and younger counterpart interact.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
And I love how they brought the original cast back instead of just putting the first class cast members in old makeup.
Yeah, same here. Oh.
There, that
Mm-hmm.
pain would form the most human power.
Nope. Aww.
And we get a scene from the other movies. We get a shot of Patrick Stewart from X2, where he's looking out the
Yeah.
window and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Charles, we need you
Mm.
to hope
Okay.
again.
Yeah. That is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, Sean, I posted something in the nerd group.
Okay. Oh, I love the fight. Mm-hmm. That is so cool. Oh,
When
that
did you
is so
post
cool.
it? Anthony, when did you post it? Like 16 hours ago?
What was that?
Did you post it like 16 hours ago?
No, I'm posting something right now.
Oh, you're posting it now?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
typing right now.
Okay, because I haven't gotten a notification yet. That's why I asked.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I guess Strask wasn't expecting this.
Yep. That is so cool. That is so cool. Awesome.
And this is
You
where
gotta go back
we go
again.
back to the future. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
future people. Been an hour and 20 minutes since we've seen you.
Wait.
Or an hour since we've seen you.
Yep. Oh no.
She lost
Kitty.
a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there's a line of dialogue that they're about to mention that I. Okay, Tevya, you'd be able to answer this for me because I've never read any comics. In the comics, do they mention that Xavier cannot see into Cerebro?
Uh. Hmm. Yeah, that's one point X-Men comic I have not read. The X-Men comic is it's so confusing. Like, good language words.
Yeah, we are on to probably my favorite scene
This is
in this movie.
this is where the two cuts differ. This is where the two cuts differ the
Yep,
most.
yep. This scene, my favorite scene in the movie.
I may know if you leave the house or the house will be different.
I got it fine.
And they cut
Aw.
this all and they cut this all out mainly due to time and pace.
It's really
Yeah.
Oh,
annoying.
by the way, did you guys hear about Glenn Webb, this action figure reviewer, review like custom made action figures on YouTube?
Oh. Oh, I completely forgot about that. He died.
Yeah, he just passed away today.
How did he die?
I heard he died in his sleep.
That's depressing. Yeah. Let's not
Yeah,
bring in like
Fox.
news. Like
Yeah,
any
let's not be bums. Let's not bum ourselves out.
Fox, you just
Yeah,
had to
I'm
cut
sorry if
out
I.
the stop.
Yeah, I'm just want to let you guys know.
thanks for the heads
Seriously,
up.
I'm sorry, Fox, but you did not have to cut this stuff out. I know it's
Josh,
for time and pace.
relax. Well, with movies, you got to make hard choices on what you keep in and what you take out.
Yeah. Like sometimes John you have to make the tough choice and really but yeah I didn't mind saying they wanted to cut the scene, but due to time constraints, they had to make the story very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though personally, my opinion, I prefer both cuts. I will admit the World Cup does the 50,000 Prados.
I've never had any problems with this movie except for two.
And what be that?
Well, remember in the first trailer where it showed all everyone from the original trilogy was going to be back. They did cut out a certain character scene, but they put it back in this cut. And I could tell there were some other things that had to be cut out for time.
Okay, you guys may not agree with that. I actually like the scene where Xavier says that if he has to, he will stop Mystique, because that is hard for Xavier to say. Because
Yeah.
Xavier would never kill his own kind, so that is hard for him to say.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that adds to his arc.
I
You
heard it
know?
too.
Yeah, it adds to his arc if you think about it.
So heart wrenching.
And here's where we trans. Oh wait, it's not this one. Okay, you guys remember in the theatrical cut where they're about to attack the Sentinels, and Beast looks over at Logan and says, "In the future, do I make it?" And then
Yeah.
Logan says, "No." Okay, I kind of prefer that there instead of it being right here. But that's just me, though.
Yeah.
I kind of prefer it here because that can make more sense. Maybe that's just me.
Please explain, if you
Um,
can. That
well,
is.
bring my identity because both of them are resting and they're, they're trying to figure out what's the next move.
But
What's
if you think
what's
about
going
it,
to
but Tevya, if you think about it though, the reason why it was placed towards the Sentinel attack scene at the end of the theatrical is because they were trying to lighten up the dark mood with a
Yep.
little joke, a
Star
little
Trek.
levity. That's why I kind of prefer.
Something.
That's why I kind of prefer it there, because it actually makes, in a way, it makes more sense there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, it's cool. I'm just saying.
Yeah. They put that would yeah, they would have been better if they just put it there. I have to admit, first time I watched this movie, I was not ready for this movie to end.
Okay, and remember how I said two nitpicks for this movie I had with the Apocalypse being out now?
Yeah.
It's this whole scene where Mystique goes to the mansion.
Yep.
Okay,
So my bet
because
that for the apocalypse, they defend their continuity,
pretty much,
which in one hand makes sense. If you want to think about that,
well, it's because they probably figured that people would see the theatrical cut the most.
yeah, that's true.
That's probably why they did it. Is they people thought they would be seeing the theatrical cut the most.
Yeah,
Oh,
which is
and
understandable.
I'm not sure if you guys could see in the scene online okay, you remember in the trailer where where Mystique basically says, "Well, don't hold back," where Logan calls Mystique a cold-hearted bitch, and then Mystique's like, "Well, don't hold back."
Why is that not in the movie?
Well, somebody actually released that scene online. I wish they put that scene in this cut.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, whatever.
But what can we do?
And here's where we find out he's basically the Hulk,
No,
a superhero whose ability hinges on their emotions. What does that sound familiar?
okay, fine. I won't make that the whole. But you know what? The difference and hold on, it'll be there to control it anger. And what he's doing is just a salesman
Steve
or the
and
same businessman.
Mystique are about to get it on.
Yeah, but this is only so she can destroy Cerebro, pretty much. That's the whole reason why she's here.
Damn, I wish I was Beast right now.
Funny thing is, they were actually dating when they were doing this movie.
Yeah,
Yep.
that is true.
Bow, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Blue love, blue love, blue on blue. Beast, no pun intended, has blue balls right now.
Wow.
Oh, wow, wow.
Yeah, he didn't think she was beautiful in her blue form in the last movie. Granted, he has matured since the last movie, but still, it's a little weird.
They're both matured. Aww.
After this scene, we finally get to my favorite scene of this movie, where they go get Rose.
Mutant and proud.
Yep. Aww. That's sweet.
And then we transition into the mansion of the future.
Yeah,
There's nothing with my favorite scenes.
yeah.
Yeah, with me, I'll probably mute myself for this.
What?
I'm probably gonna mute myself because I won't let the volume, so I don't want it to public.
In other words, a duel. Love that line, it's funny.
Alright, I'm done with the post.
Alright.
Huh. Okay.
But we can talk about it off when we're off air, though. Tevya, you're funny.
And I actually like how they intercut this scene, the rescue of Rogue to Eric breaking out his helmet. I really like how they
Yeah.
intercut together. Because you have the young Magneto doing something good, and you have the young Magneto doing something bad, and the old Magneto doing something good.
Yep. Well, that is so cool.
I just love the music in this.
And you know what's funny?
In
That
this scene.
according to the commentary, John Ottman and Bryan Singer were making a joke about how the studio thought that the reason why the scene was cut is the studio were like, well, the audience wouldn't know whether it's past or future, and they were like, I think the audience is smarter than to know.
Agreed.
Ian McCaffrey did a great job for the screen time that she was given because she was wrapping up the final season of True Blood as she did in this movie.
Yep.
Pretty much, yeah. I've never even seen True Blood at all.
I am. Very good.
I've heard the first 3 seasons are only good because they're based on the books, and the rest of the seasons are just whatever. Mm-hmm. There's the coin from First Class.
I'll get out of here now.
That's so cool.
Okay, yeah, I love how that was cut. It's like they edited to where it looked like Fassbender was freeing Rogue.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
And I love the sacrifice that he's making for not.
Oh, me too. I actually like the sacrifice better in this than he does in the theatrical cut, where he basically dies in front of the door.
Yeah.
But I get why they did that, because they had to find a way to write Bobby out of the movie because the outside stuff had already been finalized, and they just couldn't play him out there. So they had to find a way to kill him off. Which they pretty much do the same thing he's doing here, but in like a different way. You know? They pretty much the same he's doing here.
No.
Like literally.
Iceman.
What? Yeah, but we know he's gonna get put back.
Yep.
I got report.
But you know what sucks about this cut? Is you can't watch it in a marathon with First Class and Apocalypse. That sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it may suck for you guys, but for me, I can easily do it and just ignore what they did in Apocalypse.
Okay, and also the scene that's coming up, I actually like the scene because it does fix sort of a plot hole, like you said, Tevya.
Yep.
Like, how is it the Sentinels always seem to know where they're at?
Yep.
Well, we're going to find out in a second.
Yep.
Okay, also here's something I never understood. How is Xavier able to fly the jet when his legs don't work?
Pilot.
Or maybe Magneto's pressing the pedals for him. Who knows?
Bye, Sentinel. Bye.
But yeah, that actually makes sense now, that how they were able to find them later, because of that tracking device.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And here's where we get Mystique destroying the helmet.
Yeah, destroying Cerebro.
This scene was probably the most disturbing for me to watch. I'm just saying though, because there is a lot of movie scenes that I find in movies that can either be disturbing or very upsetting.
Okay, and honestly, I wish they would have left that kitchen scene in, because it would have made sense that how she would have known what Xavier looked like, so she could turn into him. But of course, since they cut that kitchen scene out, we're left to wonder how she knows what Xavier looks like now. In a way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of wish they would have left that in.
just yeah. I see what I'm seeing a pattern here.
What? That they should have
A
left
certain
more. They
scene
should
is
have added
certain.
more stuff in.
Yeah, I'm seeing
I
the
mean,
parallel
okay,
here with
okay, but yes, but all in all, this cut's still better though.
Yeah, it is.
I wish
the
they would have
definitive.
released. I
The
honestly
def-
wish they would have put this in theaters. I
yeah,
mean, I
because
get the
this.
reasons. I get the reasons why because of time and pace, but still, it fixes the plot holes, like Tevya said.
Mm-hmm.
If this cut was
Uh,
imagine if this cut was released in the theaters, this movie
It would
would
have
have got
probably
a
been. It would have probably been a
100%.
better received movie and made more
yeah,
money.
well, the movie is still great. It's still good. William's
Well,
still
I know.
good.
I'm saying is Tevya. People online have said that the road cut is the definitive version of this movie.
Yep.
As I'm saying, it would have been more beloved.
That's what I said.
Yep.
The superior, just like with the other movie that has director's cut, Daredevil.
Well,
These two are
that was
nobody.
studio interference,
Yeah.
or as I should say, producer interference.
The Punisher 2004 had an
Fuck Gary,
extended
fuck
cut as
Gary
well.
Foster.
Hey, Foster.
Yeah, the Punisher
Daredevil?
2004.
Yeah, okay.
Gary Foster was the one that produced Daredevil.
Oh,
Yeah,
as I was
fuck
saying,
Gary Foster.
there's a director's cut of the Punisher from 2004.
Yeah, I noticed.
I like that version more.
I've never seen it though.
And in a way, the director's cut of the first Underworld makes more sense. And the whole time I was watching this movie the first time, my mom bought it for me on DVD. I was sitting there excited, with a smile on my face.
That's in that. Don't.
Yeah, and before I got
Loses their way doesn't mean they're lost forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I put that on one of my favorite quotes for Facebook. You know how on Facebook you can put quotes in your profile?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I put that on my profile.
I'm thinking about putting the quote from Return of the King on my
And
profile.
look, we see the tracker arm.
Yep.
And I think you guys know which quote from Return of the King I'm talking about.
Which one? There's so many.
Okay, everything looks death is a part of life. One that we all must take.
Oh yeah, the one that Gandalf says.
Yeah. Ian McKellen is just awesome as Magneto.
Well, all of them are great.
Yeah. But I have to admit, I like Michael Fassbender more.
You can tell Logan's been choked up when he's at Jean because
Yeah.
he's still torn up over her death.
Yeah.
I wish that was in the film with him like saying Jean. That shows how torn Wolverine is over the death of Jean.
And Cyclops.
Well, they did show Jean's death in the
Yeah,
flashback.
they did. They showed her death.
Alright, this scene's funny, watch.
Yeah.
He goes through the metal detector and it doesn't even go off.
Yeah.
I think it was a nice. I think what the singer was trying to do was reference the scene in the first movie.
Yeah, well, in the first movie, not the second movie.
I only noticed the metal detector scene in the first movie.
Yeah.
Oh, and also that soldier that's talking to Xavier, that's a real soldier.
Yep.
That's not an
Yeah.
actor. That's a real soldier
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
with a real injury.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I learned that from the commentary.
Nice.
Commentary teaches you a lot.
Yeah, that's a about filmmaking. Well, I'll say this back commentary.
I have yet to hear the Lord of the Rings commentaries.
Yeah.
I've only heard the Hobbit ones.
Wait, it's one bad commentary. What the Uwe Boll commentary bullshit.
What movie?
Uwe Boll, one of the worst directors of all time.
Uwe Boll, like Blood Rain and Alone in the Dark.
Yeah.
I've actually seen the Nostalgia Critic reviews for those two movies.
Yep. And I just saw Ferris review on Blood Rain. Also, enough of my also the Falcon movie.
Mm.
That's not talking about.
Oh, and also, did you guys know that the idea of Stryker being revealed to be Mystique was actually a last-minute thing they added in post?
Yeah, I heard about that. It's pretty
And
cool, in my opinion.
also, this baseball guy was actually supposed to be Stan Lee, but Stan Lee was sick at the time and couldn't travel.
Yeah, it's understandable.
So yeah, this was actually supposed to be Stan Lee's cameo, but Stan Lee was sick and couldn't travel, which sucks. That would have been awesome for Stan Lee to cameo in this movie.
Oh well.
Because honestly, Stan Lee's only cameoed it, I think, in like 2 X-Men movies.
Well, you already came out in the 4 movie, 2005, 2007.
Well, I'm just saying, as far as the X-Men movies, he's only cameoed in 2 of them.
Yep.
The first movie and Last Stand.
Yep.
Well, though I can't really blame him because he's doing cameos for the MCU movies,
Yeah, I'll blame Lotto.
which would probably make sense if that's the case.
And in fact, you also came out in the Hulk. You also came out with Ang Lee's Hulk.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's doing. That's what I'm saying. He's doing the MCU movies now.
No. I meant before MCU.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Some people say that little girl is supposed to be Jean.
That wouldn't make sense.
Well, granted that they did say in Apocalypse that by the time this movie takes place, those kids will be 7. So, yeah, it is possible that could be Jean. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Well, before I got cut off while we were talking about the 2 Xavier scene, I said I like that scene, but I do wish for Apocalypse we would have got a scene with both Jeans, but they'll
Well,
probably
how would they have made it work, though?
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense.
How would they have made it work? And plus, by the time Apocalypse rolled around, Xavier's already the Xavier we pretty much know.
Yeah.
The only thing left, for him was to go bald.
Yeah. Again, time travel is confusing. So you can't add time travel to Apocalypse. Apocalypse doesn't need time travel.
I am excited to get Civil War though. connected.
That's so cool.
The last couple of minutes of this movie was the best part. The last couple of minutes.
I love this part.
Alright.
This is
Yeah,
epic.
man, you're the reason. So you're starting to be the reason why the Sentinels need to happen. Shame, shame.
Oh, one man, That is so cool. Alright, Terminator.
One of
Well,
two movies with a Game of
I
Thrones actor.
actually read, Tevya, that Terminator actually was partly an influence for this movie.
Yep, with that support.
Same with Back to the Future.
Mm-hmm. Like, 2 hours
I
times out.
have to review it.
Funny thing is, this movie basically is X-Men's Terminator because you got a future, you got a dystopian future ruled by machines, and somebody has to go back in time in order to change it.
Yep.
Now, which film does that sound familiar?
Actually, fun fact.
Yeah,
actually,
this does feel like the Terminator.
And
fun
Tevya, I know what
fact.
you're gonna say. The comic came out before Terminator. I got that already.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as far as movies today, though, you could say that this is ripping off Terminator, but then again, the comic came out first.
Yep. Terminator left out X-Men.
Probably, wouldn't surprise me. With James Cameron liking to rip off Pocahontas and Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, whatever.
And yes, I just threw in an Avatar joke. I hate that movie.
I actually like that movie. Maybe it's just me. That is so cool.
It's a shame Halle Berry was pregnant during the time they were doing this movie. It limited her role.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine. That is so cool. I just want it. Awesome.
And Magneto got hit.
Yep. That is so cool.
I actually like the design of the Sentinels from the past more than the ones from the future. And I don't know why, but I do.
I like both designs.
I know, I'm just saying, I think the ones from the past look better. I don't know why.
Understandable. That is so cool.
It could be because they look more like the ones from the comics and the cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep. More or less. Personally, I like both designs. One of the fabricated for the comic, but the future one they're more scary and more like holy shit. Like I don't want to die.
And this may sound weird, but when they started killing off all these characters, especially the original people, I actually started crying when I first saw this movie.
Yeah. The cartoon.
Like literally, when they started killing off the old cast, like
Mhm.
the original people, like Stewart, McKellen, Barry,
Yeah.
like the original cast, I literally started crying. Like literally,
Yeah, same here.
I like I Patrick George like I sense a disturbance in the force. Oh wait, wrong franchise.
No.
Yeah, no offense, Bishop, but I don't care who you are.
I care.
I know nothing of you. Goodbye.
Bishop. No.
and it takes Sentinels to kill him. I do not care about you, sir. Bye bye.
Points
I
on
don't care
five.
about you. I don't care about you either. Discount Human Torch.
Here we go. The end movie.
What? I said discount Human Torch.
Oh, that's right.
Good one.
Like, he literally looks like the Human Torch.
Well, that is so cool.
Okay,
Yeah, I love.
I prefer the way that it was in the theatrical cut, where it was Blink actually sending Magneto through the door. Because how else do you explain her arm being stretched out at that shot? Like, what would she have been doing at that time? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one thing I do agree with you in that. Uh,
You know, I like how Magneto's trying to prevent the Sentinels from being created, but yet he's about to make it to happen anyway by killing Nixon. Because it doesn't matter whether Trask is dead or Nixon is dead. The Sentinels will be created if a mutant kills a human.
yep. Well, that's the Magneto way. He wants to start a war.
I mean, I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to prevent his species from being extinct, but still, he's still going to cause the extinction essentially anyway.
Yeah. Right. Both sides when bring the ball to step up.
And the one thing I like about, and I know some people hate Wolverine having bone claws, but in this movie I think it makes sense because with Logan being in the 70s, he's like
Yes, he haven't got the adamantium claws yet.
But listen, even though he's lived in this decade already, but you
Yeah,
guys think
because it would have made sense if Wolverine would have had the adamantium claws if he was in the 70s. After Stryker captured him, he stuck the adamantium in his body.
Well, here's what I'm saying is, even though Logan's already lived through this decade, you got to think we're dealing with the future Logan here, the one who has the amnesia and doesn't remember the 70s. So he's basically like a fish out of water, and because he had the bone claws before he got the adamantium, he doesn't know how to fight with them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it cool.
Yep.
Although I think if the Wolverine taught us anything, Logan probably has his memory back by now.
Yeah, he does.
Because he does remember Kayla in the Wolverine when he's waking up. You can hear Kayla's voice. I'm guessing he probably just has part of his memory back.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because also in this movie he mentions he remembers sleeping with that girl. So, yeah, he may have his memory back.
Yep.
Who knows? I think it's left to interpretation whether he has his memory back or not. And honestly, I kind of prefer the alternate ending to the movie where it's actually Stryker and they ask what he wants them to put on the form and he says, just put X. I kind of wish they would have used that ending.
Yeah. I thought the end
I'm just saying. Because even though Singer wasn't intending to do, at the time, wasn't intending to do Weapon X, had they used that ending, it would have been a great way to set it up if they ever wanted to do it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, it's cool, I'm just saying.
Why?
Bye, Colossus.
What about?
Honestly speaking, as soon as I saw this in the figures when the X-Men are getting killed by Sentinels, my jaw it dropped. Like
You know,
it was just a very
I
powerful
just
scene.
love Quicksilver's mother's reaction when she sees Magneto on TV. It's like, oh my god, I actually dated this guy before, now he's planning to kill all of us? Oh crap, what the fuck
I
did
mean,
I get
it was
into?
a very, very emotional scene when I saw this in the theaters.
How do you think I felt? Seeing all these old characters die.
What? This ain't the same where we're at the same where the Central's killing everyone.
Yeah, pretty much. But Anthony, how do you think I was when I saw this movie?
When
I was
Storm
literally
died,
bawling, dude.
I was speechless. I couldn't say
Yeah,
anything.
this is
I
not
was just
safe.
sitting there the
Having
whole
Toad as a
time.
chef. Having Toad as a chef is not safe.
That was funny. Wait.
And the music that played throughout the scene, I don't blame you for crying. It's just like with BVS, with the music in that in certain sections.
All those years. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
And you know what's funny is that Stewart and McKellen never thought they'd ever play these roles again, because they thought that McAvoy and Fassbender had taken them over.
Mhm.
Because they were doing a play when Singer contacted them.
Yeah.
That was I for one thought they would not come back, but
Neither did they.
when I
They
looked
didn't
at the
think they would
cast
come back
list,
either.
Neither did I.
but when they announced that they would be back, I got so excited.
Yep.
But I do love Magneto's speech.
Yep.
And you guys want to know something funny?
What?
Okay, when Magneto's giving his speech and everyone's watching, and it cuts to Quicksilver and him holding the little girl, I always wonder if the little girl is his sister.
She is, but she's not Scarlet Witch.
Or
I always thought that was Scarlet Witch when I first saw this.
No, she's the third child. She's Polaris.
Well, it makes sense that she's younger than Quicksilver.
Well, in the comics, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch have always been twins.
Yes.
Yep.
And Magneto's turned into cameras to him, isn't he? Or we've got past that. With him
We're at
giving
the
his
part
speech.
where Xavier's basically within Mystique's mind.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just love that. I love this scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as much as I do love The Last Stand, I'm actually kind of
Dude, I
happy
hate
with the retcon.
you just saying that. You just saying that makes me want to cringe.
Well,
It's your opinion, it's mine. I still love it, and I'm not changing it.
I mean, I love Last Stand,
It
but
is a flawed
I
movie.
admit it's got problems.
Fuck X-Men: The Last Stand. Fuck X-Men: The Last Stand.
It is a flawed movie, but at least I can take that over X-Men Origins.
Well, true. Yeah, true.
well, yeah, that's true. I'll give X-Men credit over there, but that's not saying much.
Well, okay. X-Men 3 had a rush production.
It did.
Ratner came in at the last minute.
True.
I'm not gonna fuck everything up.
Okay, Tevya, it wasn't Ratner's
But
fault.
Origins.
He came in at the
pisses me
last
off.
minute. It was the studio that fucked up Last
Yeah.
Stand by the rush,
You
from the rush production. Ratner did with what he had to work with what he could.
Mhm.
You can't entirely blame
should have
him.
kept Brian Singer.
Well,
That's why
Bryan
Ratner
Singer
thinks
had to go do
Superman
Superman
returns.
and screw that up. Bryan Singer had to go screw up Superman.
No, he did not screw up Superman. No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he
No,
did.
no,
Why else do you think we got Man of Steel instead?
not Superman
Superman
debate.
Returns bombed.
It's not Superman debate.
Superman Returns did not make the money that Warner Bros. Was hoping for, so they rebooted it with Man of Steel.
Again, this is not a Superman debate. This is X-Men debate.
I'm just saying.
Superman Returns was a good movie.
Superman is an okay Superman movie, but not that great at prices. It's 1 and 2.
I mean, it's not perfect, but I take that over Man of Steel.
Yeah, right.
I but I cover for manager which one returns. For me, that is me. Because continuity wise, it makes no sense when you put time to 1 and 2. Like, two return. Try
Yeah,
to put
but
that
like
in.
you said, this is not a Superman debate. It's an X-Men commentary.
But I'm just making a reference to Steam Return.
Okay, so
The
you
time of 1 and
guys
2.
Tevya, would you guys like to see a Deadpool, a Quicksilver crossover film?
I don't even know how they would do that.
Yeah, that could be confusing.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't even know how they would do that because the way they made the Xavier joke in Deadpool.
Everybody is still entirely confusing.
Okay, even though I had that small nitpick with Mystique going to the mansion, it does kind of have serve a purpose with
Yep.
her change here at the end.
Yep, I agree with that.
So there's another plot hole that's fixed.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make it. It makes it seem like Mystique
Oh, okay.
turning good just doesn't come out of nowhere.
Yep.
Now the timeline
It
is,
is
you can say, is
changed,
fixed.
and all past movies have been retconned,
Yep. All past movies have ever knocked out of existence.
except for First
Yeah,
Class.
Good Cry and the Defeat the Past.
Which makes me wonder about Wolverine 3. Like, which timeline will that occur in?
Future timeline.
No, I mean, will it occur in the new timeline or in the old timeline with the original movies, where the second it's released, it's retconned?
New timeline.
We'll find out.
Wolverine 3 takes place in the new timeline.
Well, as I'm saying, if it's going to take place in the old timeline, then it'll be retconned the second it's released.
It's not. It's taking place in the new
I'm
timeline.
just
It's not
saying.
taking place in the old timeline.
I'm just saying, if it was, it would be retconned the second it's released.
Yep. Oh.
it's good seeing Kelsey Grammer
Morning,
as
Logan.
Beast again.
Good start. Honestly, I wish Grammer had been in this movie instead of Transformers.
I love it. I
Yeah,
love it. Cameo.
yeah, I really
love
do
it.
like Kelsey Grammer as
It's great.
Beast.
I like how even though Singer didn't direct Last Stand, he still put in a reference with Beast.
Yeah. Like,
That was cool.
same way you will about Last Stand. The one good thing Last Stand came out because you got Beast. He was
Oh,
perfect.
I agree with that one. Kelsey Grammer was awesome, which is why I wish she had a bigger role in this.
Yeah, but you know what? Nick and Holt was awesome as Beast in this movie.
Okay, and here's what I don't get is how does Jean's death tie in with the Sentinel attack? Because honestly, just because the Sentinels were never born, how does it affect Jean's death? Because technically She should be dead in either timeline.
I'm happy she's alive.
I'm just saying, dude. She should be dead in either timeline because the Sentinel thing shouldn't really matter.
Yay, second alive. I really cheered.
Yeah, I blame Fox for killing him off.
Yeah.
Actually, I also blame Singer as well for taking him for Superman.
That could have even more Fox. Fox is part of the camp son
Good
off.
point. Yeah, we'll just mostly blame Fox.
Yeah.
Yay!
And we'll also blame Fox for the botched up Dark Phoenix in Last Stand.
That too.
And Deadpool and X-Men Origins. Or should I say Barakapool?
We'll just blame Fox for it all. God damn you, Fox.
Yeah, but we can go with
Okay,
Fox.
I like this is funny how Logan has a history class, yet he's the only one who remembers the old timeline.
Yep.
That's actually kind of funny.
I honestly wish Kelsey Grammer was in this movie more.
You and me both.
Ditto.
Don't get me wrong. I like him in Age of Extinction,
I
but
hated him in Extinction.
he's kind of a dude. Because he's kind of a douchebag in that movie.
Okay.
But hey, look on the bright side.
Grammer gave
At
a
least
good
we got-
performance, but his character sucked.
Agreed.
He
On the-
gave a good
look at the
performance,
bright
but his
side.
character sucked.
Yeah, he was badly written.
At least we get Josh Duhamel and Tyrese Gibson in Transformers 5.
Oh, don't remind me.
Please don't bring up that. Please don't.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
remind me.
I'm sorry. Why are you pissed about that movie getting made?
No, I'm pissed that they're coming back for it.
Well, Underworld
You're the
wasn't
villain.
enough money to make. Underworld wasn't like enough money to like World Wars.
Oh
Screen
god.
gems, are you
No,
Okay,
are
let's
you
just
freaking
get.
mad?
Okay, Josh, let's just focus on this movie.
please.
It's almost over,
Trask in
so.
jail.
Wait.
There was actually a deleted scene where they said to arrest Trask.
Yep.
There was stuff that was still left out of this movie, which I wish they would put it all back.
I'm glad that they took that out.
I wish they would have put the alternate ending in for this, where it was actually striking.
Yeah.
I should mention the Weapon X thing.
Nah.
Those, you said there are still scenes that are still not in the movie. That reminds me of the Southern Trilogy.
I think it was like an additional 10 minutes that was left out. And then we also have the post-credit scene. Yeah, in this cut there's two of them. In the theatrical cut there's only the one. Okay. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. If there comes a time where John Williams cannot do a Star Wars movie or Indiana Jones, I want John Ottman to replace him.
Agreed.
Because
Me too.
I would admit, as bad as Superman Returns was, I'm sorry, Anthony, I did not like that movie. The music was the best thing in that movie, outside of Kevin Spacey.
Agreed. Wait, this sounded amazing.
Brandon Ralph was also one of the best things about the movie. And I love Superman.
Honestly, I thought Ralph was trying too hard to be Christopher Reeve.
Well, that
That was
wasn't his
the
fault.
point. That was the point.
Yeah, and that's
Well,
where the
was it
problem
Henry
lies with that
Cavill?
movie, is it didn't update it enough.
Wasn't Henry Cavill trying too hard?
It wasn't supposed
No,
to.
because Cavill was an updated version.
See, Superman Returns wasn't supposed to be an updated version.
Okay, but that was 2006,
It's
not 1970 something.
Wait,
You
wait.
need to update.
Damn, Marcus. Superman
You make
Returns
that look like
would be a
Stewart?
sequel to Superman 2. Wait, which cut? The Donner cut or the regular cut? That's what confused me.
And there's another problem with why it's bad. Post-credit scene.
Yep.
They
Why is
basically
it
put
trying
Trask.
to look to Superman?
They basically put Trask in Magneto's cell.
Yep, that's so funny.
They did the MCU thing with this movie.
Well, they were trying to set up
After the
Apocalypse.
crash, you gotta say,
Well, the Trask
Oscar
scene is
Isaac.
new for this cut. The Apocalypse one's coming up was in the theatrical cut as well.
Yep, the trusting went to indie card. The trusting was only in the indie card.
Why did they put that out?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yep. I know. I understand the road cut.
Oh, it was good.
Oh yeah, not from that. Probably had post credit too.
Say what?
Apocalypse, that had post credit too.
Yeah, that's kind of supposed to tie into the Wolverine 3 movie.
Yep, to X-23. Which is awesome.
And I
Who
read there's rumors that X-23 might replace Wolverine as the new main character.
I'm fine with that. I support that idea because that makes sense. He's the clone.
But they're gonna have to explain that character to me then, because I know nothing of the comics.
Oh, well, no. X-23 was not for the comics. Let me explain.
Wow,
X-23
even more stuff I need to be explained.
No, wait. Hear me out. X-23 actually made it premiere at the X-Men Evolution.
I've never seen the show.
I watched episodes of it.
Yep, that's it. What? Third episode, and that's where she came from.
Wow,
Awesome.
more canon that I've already ignored that I'm be totally lost on.
Here's the thing, actually they became so popular, like, she got Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn became popular in the anime, she got jumped into the comics. Actually, they became popular in that show, that's how she got jumped into comics. So, man, you could think X-Men Evolution, you give it X-23, but awesome.
Yeah, but at least with Harley Quinn, I knew who she was because of the countless Batman animated movies. I know nothing of X-23.
I'll give a short bit of a. Basically, she's created by Weapon X to the clone for Wolverine. So they're the same backstory. Well, in X Evolution, she's created by Hydra.
Yes, but yet X-Men can't use Hydra. Why do you think in the Wolverine they changed the person's name to Viper?
Yep. Which I'm fine with.
Because they can't use Hydra due to the MCU.
Yep.
That's why in Deadpool, that guy that Deadpool meets up with, they left out that he was part of Hydra.
Yep. Personally, I thought that guy was called Weapon X. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
What, the guy where Deadpool's talking about how his wife makes that lasagna or whatever?
Yep.
No, he was actually part of Hydra. But since MCU owns Hydra, they had to take that out.
Yeah, whatever.
Honestly, that's why this whole rights thing is confusing to me, because it makes companies only be able to use certain aspects.
Agreed. Right. But the one thing I want
like
to
with
happen.
Quicksilver.
But the one thing I want to happen, and the thing I want, I want to talk about the Marvel. Well, I've fucked up in that for like 4 times. Like.
What do you mean 4 times? What? Just because there's been 4 movies?
Corporate film.
Technically it's 3 times, dude. Because you think the '94 movie, the 2 Tim Story movies, that counts as 1 incarnation, and then the 2015 one. So 3 times.
The corporate movie never was in theaters. It was never supposed to release for the public.
It was never released.
Yeah, so fine. I can't count that one.
Anyways,
like personally, in my opinion, I still believe Marvel.
Okay, but put it this way: which incarnation did the best though? The Tim Story one, because that one got a sequel.
And it sucked.
I'm just saying.
Well, Betty, the ultimate Banana movie sucked. Like, there's no way to save him. At this point, I think Marvel need to give it the rights and stop downgrading Banana 4 in the comics, stop downgrading the X-Men in the comics before it started to piss me off. Like,
Who knows, dude?
both sides are both like X-Men children. It's not even funny. Like, Marvel downgraded the X-Men in the comics by bringing the Inhuman role of the X-Men. It's starting to piss me off because the X-Men are more important than the Inhumans. Look, I like the Inhumans. They're fine because they did Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan.
Yes.
Like, she's awesome.
And
I
we're getting
think
close to
the
the
MCU
we're getting close to the
better
apocalypse
than
scene.
the X-Men, honestly, and the Fantastic Four.
We're getting close to the apocalypse scene.
Yo, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Apocalypse.
Josh, we're on the end credit scene for Apocalypse. I'm telling you, as soon as I first saw this,
Yeah.
I was pumped out of my mind when I saw this.
And Sabano.
Yep.
And Sab. I'm just weird.
I was pumped out of my mind when I saw this scene.
Okay, but you know what
I had-
sucks about that having that epilogue in the future?
Yep.
Because in the comics they never had that. You know what sucked about it though? Is that when going into Apocalypse, it was like, okay, we know Xavier's gonna live, we know Storm's gonna live, we know Jean's gonna live, we know Cyclops gonna live, we know all these characters are gonna live through it. So there was like no dramatic tension in Apocalypse because of that epilogue.
Oh, that is so cool.
But did you guys hear what I said? There was like no tension in Apocalypse because we know which character's gonna live. I mean, don't get me wrong, that epilogue was still cool.
That
I
is
mean,
so
don't get me
cool.
wrong, that epilogue was still
Alright,
Ooh,
my movie's
Horseman.
over. My movie is over. Honestly speaking, Apocalypse kind of scared me in the end credit scene for Days of Future Past a little bit.
He looks like a child.
Well, he is a
I
child.
had.
Well, then how do you explain the body hopping thing in Apocalypse?
You wanna know?
Well, we got to see about it. You got to use older. Like,
That's what I'm saying. If he's a child in the post-credit scene, how do you explain the body hopping?
let me
I
explain.
had a.
Let me explain. Apocalypse was a child in there, but don't know back, but that doesn't know when every power. Like, he's in charge. And he's even telling them. And
Well, I'm saying is-
Horseman.
But what I'm saying is, if he grows naturally, what's the point of the body hopping?
To keep it immortal.
And to also get more powers.
So he can never die.
Weird. So, my friends, what did we think?
Love this movie, and it's one of the best movie of all time, and the World Cup at the enhanced experience.
Yes.
Pretty much my favorite X-Men movie, well, besides Deadpool.
Yeah.
My second favorite with X3, and my third favorite would be X2.
When I
Okay.
first,
With all due respect, as much as I like the theatrical cut, I can never watch it again because if you even try to watch the theatrical cut, you already know where Rogue is, you know what's going to happen and everything.
Yep.
So
Same here.
it's like you already know about all the deleted scenes. You can't just unknow it. So as much as I like the theatrical cut, as much as I like the theatrical cut, I can never watch it again because I already have the foregone knowledge of everything else.
Yep. I did like the World Cup. The World Cup is unpredictable.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I can never watch the theatrical cut again because of all that knowledge.
Yep. Same here.
It is the definitive version.
And to those who are watching, I'm not trying to hate on the
There are
theatrical cut.
so many movies I like seeing
Okay.
director's cut.
Okay, but listen. To all the people who are watching, I'm not trying to say I hate the theatrical cut, far from. But it's just with all the stuff that's in the road cut, it's hard to watch the theatrical cut without the knowledge of all those, we'll call them deleted scenes.
Great.
That's what I'm trying to say. So don't think I hate the theatrical cut, commenter, little YouTube peoples.
Oh,
'Cause I don't.
we got a comment from BM Rock 0578, Bet Extra Movie, and comic defender. He says, and I quote, I love to get on a hangout. I attended the X-Men series, that, and second comment said, Hawk doesn't have many properties, so Gambit may still get made. If Deadpool, it was dead too. He does make a good point, but here's my argument with Gambit. Deadpool was more because Ryan Reynolds wanted to get Deadpool out of the front, not Fox. And when that technically got leaked, a lot of people loved it. So
Or planted.
yeah,
I have a feeling
Like,
Reynolds. I have a feeling Reynolds planted that online
yeah, someone
because
did.
he even tries to sidestep and say, "Well, somebody put it online,"
Yep.
but I honestly think it was him doing it.
Yeah. Right. That's pure genius.
I know.
And,
I honestly think it was him though.
yeah. Like I do want to kind of defend the point that it was, and with Deadpool, I understand that. We never need to be with them, but damn it, look, Gambit wanted to know. I'm sorry, he's more a supporting character. He can't have his own movie.
And speaking of Deadpool, when Parker gets the time, we should do a Deadpool commentary.
Yeah, we should.
I love Deadpool, but I actually love this one too.
Yeah.
Like I don't know which one's my favorite between this and Deadpool.
Yeah.
It's hard to choose.
And in comparison to X-Men Apocalypse, like
It's like choosing between your Tevya. It's like choosing between your children. You can't pick which is your favorite.
agreed. You know, more bad analogy. Like you can't choose between the dogs. Which is your favorite?
Well, I'm just saying that the children one's usually the most common analogy.
Yeah, that's true. Don't worry
That's what
about
I'm
that.
saying. It's like you can't pick which your favorite child is. That's why I can't pick between this and Deadpool.
Same here. Like if you compare it to Apocalypse is still a good movie. It can end to the first class trilogy. But if I had to choose either the three movies, First Class, and this movie, I'm wait, no wait.
Put it
First
this
Class,
way.
Apocalypse. I
Tevya,
thought
put it this way. I rank this series, like the First Class trilogy, like I rank the Dark Knight trilogy. The second movie's
Yep.
the best, first movie's the second best, and then the third movie is the worst. If that makes
Okay.
any, well, not worst, but it's not as good as the first two, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. We understand, but here's my rating. If you buy will come up and it's the favorite I love Scott and this might be the best friend and it's my number one. First
My
class,
road cut doesn't have that sticker on it.
Dead.
Yeah, my road cut doesn't have that sticker on it.
Mine's
But then again, mine didn't come with a
Mine's too.
slipcover.
Eh,
My
bummer.
DVD didn't come with a slipcover.
DVD. Blech.
Anyway, then what
Well,
was
that's all I
that?
have right now. I'm too cheap for a Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's DVD.
Yeah.
It's just like saying you have a VHS.
Yep,
Well, Blu-rays are too expensive.
yep.
Blu-ray players are like $40, $50 now.
Well,
Drop
I
price.
kind of need the player though. I
That's
need the
true.
player first.
Yeah.
Or now you got PS4, so you got Blu-ray and a
But anyway, back to this movie.
back in the movie. But here's my ranking between all three movies. This is
Yeah,
bad.
I can say, yeah, you're right, Sean. You can't really watch the actual cut without, well, knowing that stuff that happened in the road cut. So
Wait.
I prefer watching the road cut over the theatrical cut now.
Same here. I know. I've heard look at too.
And plus, look at this Blu-ray. Look at this Blu-ray slipcover. This is like a beautiful Blu-ray slipcover.
Oh,
I
And
love it.
also, I said this before. I think I said this before we went on air. I will never understand why they repackaged the theatrical cut in this when they already released it once before.
Yeah.
Why not just
I
put
don't know, but it's
why not
good.
just put the road cut on the one disc and then put all the bonus material on the second disc?
I don't know, but this cover looks cool anyway. I
I
love the
Well,
inside of it.
lucky you people, you have Blu-ray.
Yep.
The inside of it looks cool.
Yep.
Mine didn't come with that.
Unfortunately, you have a freaking DVD. Dirty, vile disc.
Hey, I'm sure you have DVDs too.
Some.
Anyway, let's get back on point before you try
Okay,
again.
what did we think of the rogue stuff though?
I love the rogue stuff. Yeah, it's very
Um,
interesting.
it kind of adds stuff to the story a little bit, but
I mean, I get why they cut it out because they were trying to like keep with the urgency of them going to DC and everything. So I kind of get why they cut it out, but it fixes a lot of plot holes.
Rogue stuff actually adds more tension. Actually adds more to the story. Actually fits into the future story, which is cool because the
And it
future
actually
timeline.
gives the future characters more to do than just sit there and do nothing really.
Yeah, you have to get more motivation, which is awesome. But, if you watch put the feature in I always put the feature. I just always put the feature amazing, and they have to explain at the well, to look at and better cut.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. You can watch a different movie, which is cool and awesome. And Singer said himself, Singer said that he really does drug this guy. He did the one who accept that he does do it. It's awesome.
Well, I think there's a reason why this was the only director's cut he's done is because the Rogue cut was actually the original cut of the movie.
Yep.
So I think that's why this was this is the only director's cut he's ever done because the Rogue cut was the original version of the movie.
Yeah, which I love. Without the 100%.
Mm-hmm. If
Which
anything, I think there's still 10 minutes that was left out of this movie because all those other deleted scenes, like the scene where Logan attacks Beast due to his mind all screwed up.
who knows? What in my opinion, at the I'm at the category that seems cut because
Well,
yeah,
there was
stuff like
also another scene where you remember in the Oval Office where they're going down in the bunker. Well, there's a scene where Nixon goes
yeah
to his
when
desk. Well, there's a scene where Nixon goes to his desk to grab his tape recorder, and he's looking outside and sees the Sentinels, and then goes down to the bunker. That scene was also cut too.
which I'm glad that was cut. Like I said, there's some scenes I'm glad they cut and some scenes that did with the Lieutenant movie.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
So anyways, but this kind of react to Apocalypse. If you compare the Apocalypse, this cut, it's like impossible because well, Apocalypse weapon on the Dragon cut, not the World cut. Which I understand, which it won't make sense because filmmaking wise, it makes sense for story wise to pick up better of stuff.
mm-hmm.
Other than
although Apocalypse doesn't do that, because we have the whole Mystique being Striker thing in Days of Future Past, but yet in Apocalypse, the real Striker has Wolverine.
Yeah, that's true. My best guess, I think the Weapon X thing was not supposed to be in Apocalypse, but the studio pretty wanted the Weapon
But
X.
that's why I said that I wish they would have used the alternate ending, because that's actually the real Striker in that ending.
Uh, I kind of like seeing Misty the end. I kind of like Misty being Striker because that ending made more sense for me. Because it fit more
Who
time travel
knows?
stuff. Who
Who
knows?
knows? But there's
Anyway,
a good thing though. I just thought this is a good thing about it being revealed to be Mystique, is that it basically states that all the past movies have been retconned.
this is awesome. It means I'm in blog report never happened, or X1 never happened, or X1 or X1 is still great, but you know what? Since those are retconned, fine. I let it happen because those movies, even though they're great movies, they need to be retconned to get actually fuck everything up.
Mm-hmm.
That might, that might, with the one we retconned it well, you get that retconned, then you go to Japan. Yeah, whatever. I'll probably
Who
retconned
knows?
too. Who knows? Anyways,
You getting tired of taking?
sorry. Yeah. I'll get my rating. You know, I get my rating when I review the movie. But you know what? Fuck it. After seeing the movie again seeing the apocalypse, this is still my the favorite cut at 5 out of 5. I love this movie, and I love the past. And when I park on the Blu-ray, I think I came on. I think this gives me an idea. Holy shit, I've been doing. Wait, I'm probably going to Blu-ray. We should better comment on Apocalypse.
You mean when I get the DVD
Yeah, when all three of us get on Blu-ray
and DVD?
and DVD.
Dirty Vile disc.
Well, excuse me if I don't have the money for a Blu-ray player. Besides, if I were to get one, the first Blu-ray I'd get would be BVS.
That's true. Anyways,
And Parker said that we should do a Deadpool commentary.
not a
Oh,
bad idea.
I'm down with that.
I'm done with that too. Anyway, it's getting late, so we should probably wrap this up.
All right,
Yeah.
so Anthony, what's your score of the road cut? Like,
10 out of
if you-
10. And that's
Okay.
and I'm dead ass
okay,
serious
if you were to
about
score the road cut versus the theatrical cut, what would it be?
that. Okay. Theatrical, 9.5. Road cut, 10 out of 10.
I would agree with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll give my rating. Wait, Sean, can you show the back and look again? Yeah. Okay. Back I saw in theaters, and when I first saw them, I instantly got limited. It was a little bit action movie. But I'll give it a 4.5. But actually, okay is 5 out of 5 perfection, A+. It's one of the best directions of all time, and one of the best cut we ever saw in a movie. It actually explained a lot of story element that was missing from the Dragon cut. And I added more character development to put Red and Magneto, and put added more character development to the future characters, which is awesome, in my opinion. Like, so I get to woke up, as always. Both colors are great, for different reasons.
Yes, I agree with all of what you guys have said.
Okay.
Like I said, I love the theatrical cut of the movie, but I think the road cut is far superior. 'Cause like what Tevya has said, they're fixing a lot of plot holes. It makes so much more sense because by having them bring Rogan, it makes more sense it makes Kitty Pryde getting stabbed make a little more sense because, and I know I'm probably quoting what Logan said in his video on Devolution, that having Kitty Pryde there, because she's just in excruciating pain, they can't really treat her in the way she's there, so she's basically just sitting there in pain. But with this, it makes more sense because they can just go get Rogue, who can take her powers and take over.
Yep.
So that she is allowed to heal. It makes more sense.
Yep.
And then also the idea of how the Sentinels find them, it makes more sense with the tracking device in the Sentinel's arm that gets torn off.
And
So much more sense.
and that element the center, yeah, they might have to explain why center can't be powers.
What, by having Rogue?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes more sense too.
Yeah.
Because Mystique doesn't have that ability.
Yeah,
She
with
has
both
the ability to shapeshift.
Yep. With both Mystique and Rogue combined, that would explain why center they would shift with the claws.
True, okay, Mystique's power makes sense for them to shapeshift into, like, the one Sentinel turning into all fire. That makes sense with having Mystique's powers, but the manifesting powers part, you could say, comes from Rogue.
Yep.
They're kind of using both in the future, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, all in all, love the Rogue cut. Like I said before, I can't pick whether it's this or Deadpool is my favorite X-Men movie, because it's like picking your favorite child. You can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Say what?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yes. Continue.
I was just wondering what Anthony was saying. So yeah. Anyway, that has been our commentary on the road cut. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, rate, subscribe.
And Sean,
Yes. What?
are you gonna leave our channel in the description?
Yes, I will do that.
Okay.
Yep. You can find me in terms of you can tell me description, Facebook, Twitter. Oh, also you can follow our group, the Nerdpack, Facebook too.
Yes, on Facebook, the Nerd Pack
Um,
Geek thing.
Yep.
but
So our next commentary will probably be either Deadpool or BVS Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
yeah,
One of the two we'll get to. And I
yeah.
think Parker will host Deadpool.
Did that give me an idea that we can do it on Suicide Squad when that comes out because
I'm
um,
probably not going to buy Suicide Squad.
I'm probably gonna buy Suicide Squad to see if there's anything that would cut. We can finally
Put it this way, is not unless they do a director's cut of Suicide Squad, which I doubt they're going to do, I'm not buying it.
yeah. Uh,
I honestly didn't care for Suicide Squad, to be honest. But
First thing,
yeah,
I bet Suicide Squad okay, but I'm still annoyed that the last thing would cut from that movie.
honestly,
But
the studio interference fucked that movie up, to be honest.
agreed.
But
Like
anyway, that has been our commentary on the Road Cut. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will put their channels in the description below. Same with Parker's and Josh. I'll put their channels in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys later.
yeah.
Bye.